Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing all right. Today is December 6th, 2024. And I have a little bit of things I wanted to express to y'all today. So, I woke up in the evening, but I went to sleep and I noticed when I woke up this morning before I went to work that my license was in my other wallet. And I thought I had my license in my wallet that I just bought, but I didn't have the license in the wallet that I just bought. And I went to work and I didn't know that the license was in there. So I came back to the house because they didn't clock me in on time. I noticed something in my neighbor's car that his light was on. It was parked really crooked, his car. And and it was like a burrito wrapper or something in his car, but it looked like he could have been drunk the way that he parked his car. This is the Islamic guy that I was telling y'all about, Muslim guy that I was telling y'all about. Now, I don't have a problem with people getting drunk and having fun and stuff like that, but it's just you gotta watch the people that you hang around and the people that you allow yourself to have proper influences on you. The Bible talks about how you know that I think it was Paul, or I can't remember who it was, but somebody that despised the Nicolaitans. And basically what this is referring to is people that smoke various products like cocaine, and people that are on drugs that really don't benefit them or benefit the community. So, the guy that is above me, he has a friend, and I saw his friend the other day, and he was smoking, a cigarette, walking up into his apartment building, smoking a cigarette, and I didn't say nothing to him. I said hello to him, what I'm saying, but I don't believe in those things, and it's different when somebody has practiced giving all their life, really being a humble person, and they suffer for it, versus somebody that is just a random person on the street that because they have a hard time with people, that they get involved with drugs or with other things that are detrimental to them. So I'm figuring that maybe when I see him again, we can have a conversation. I can ask him, if he needs anything, if there's anything, any way I can help him, because people will believe what you have to say based on what you give them and how you help them out. And it's important, it's imperative that we understand this as Christians that are living the missionary Christian type of lifestyle. That nobody will ever believe you if you're not kind, and if you don't offer your body as a living sacrifice, and you offer your time and your money and your honest word and advice for them. So I just want y'all to think about that as Christians. Okay, so I'm gonna read the Bible verse, um, the two Bible verses for y'all today, and this is in the Daily Bible app. I just had I had actually deleted it for a while, but I decided to download it back because I wasn't really liking the King James version of the Bible. It had too many ads in the Bible that I was reading, and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna switch back because all of the old stuff in the Bible that relates to Jesus Christ, and really for my spirit that relates to Jesus Christ, has to do with the cross. So I switched back to just the Daily Bible app with a cross on it. But the verse for the day in this app was Proverbs 18:12, and it says, "Before destruction, a man's heart is haughty, but humility comes before honor." So, there's something that's hard to accept as Christians, is that we got to be humble, and if you're not humble and you consider yourself a person of God, and you're not humble, and you're not walking that life with Christ, and you're not really seeing he is who he says he is, then you can't feel bad when he punishes you for your disobedience to him, or curses your life for his disobedience to him. And we have to understand this as followers and believers in Christ too. Is Christmas is a great idea, but Jesus never said in the Bible that we had to celebrate Christmas. And we need to understand this also as Christians, is that it's about the walk that you have more than it's about what you have to celebrate other people's experiences and holidays and stuff like that. So I just want y'all to keep in mind that is a person really being haughty, but are they being humble at the same time? But are they being as humble as they can be? Are they not finding a middle ground where they can be helpful and they cannot hurt themselves at the same time? That's what it is to really live as a Christian and to live as a humble person. Is are you doing the best that you can to help yourself out and to help other people out? And are you seeing your faults and your flaws properly, the way that you think you are? We need to ask ourselves these things. Okay, so I'm gonna read another Bible verse, and it was in James, because I know James has a lot of real things that people go through in the Bible. But let's see what it says. And the verse that I had picked in James was said James 1:12. Blessed is the man who perseveres under trial. So as y'all know, on this YouTube site, I explained it in my last video that this year is probably the hardest year of my life. And it says, the Bible verse itself says, blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood, that person will receive the crown of life the Lord has promised those who love him. So not taking revenge is a good thing, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, every man that is truly a man, he has, maybe the man one day they have a daughter or they have a son, that their job is to maintain justice and show humility in that, but maintain justice and a peace of mind. So we have to keep this in mind that not everything that glitters is gold. The person in the street that you assume as a criminal, just because of the way that they look, could have the best attitude of any person. And we have to keep this in mind as Christians and as good human beings. Is are we being honest with ourselves and our flaws, and is our lifestyle going to help out somebody else in the long run and their troubles in life? Can we be an honest friend to somebody to say, hey, look, what you're doing is wrong, and them not look down on us like we're crazy? The Bible describes Jesus as a wonderful counselor, everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Do you have these characteristics in your heart and in your mind? So it's all things that we need to ask ourselves. I'm not going to get into being kind to ungrateful people, because some people will always be ungrateful or ignorant of who you are, what you suffer from. So let some people believe what they want to believe. You know what I'm saying? But make a decision in your heart and your mind to be a good person at home and in your home life and in your personal life. Make a good decision to be respected, and make a good decision to be a good person. All right. And then I'm going to read the last verse. And this is a good verse um, that was talking about. And it's 1 John 4:16. And it says, and we know and rely on the love of God has for us. God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God in them. So um, God is love. God is love. So we got to ask ourselves, are we living in love? You know what I'm saying? Are we living in sacrifice? You know, God knows all things. You know what I'm saying? So are you doing what you can, the best you can do to help other people out? You know, these are things that we should think about. You know, are you living the best life that you can live to help other people out without lying to yourself? I'm not blessed. My family situation has been hard. I'll be honest with you guys. It's a lot of things in my family that's been messed up for a long time. Even 10 or 15 years ago, that's been messed up for a long time. And I try my best to live with it and deal with it. But eventually one day I'm gonna have to move on and start my own family and not be involved with people that maybe don't appreciate or don't see everything that I go through all the time. So, God is love. God is, Jesus said He is the way, the truth, and the life. You know what I'm saying? So, live that way. Believe He is who He says He is, and stay focused on your goals and your ambitions, and you'll always succeed in life. All right. I love y'all. I hope you have a blessed day. In Jesus' name. All right. Bye bye.